Hey YouTube, EMP's Boy960 here once again doing a deck video on something a little different. This deck was basically born out of Starter Deck 09. Just gonna get started because there's plenty to cover. Okay, main engine of the deck is Road Warrior, so you gotta run 3 Road Synchrons. I like him, 1600, he ain't a bad attacking monster. It's also what I call a variant level tuner. He's level 4 when he's Synchro summoning Road Warrior. He's level 2 when he's Synchro summoning anything else, but if you attack that turn, then he's level 3. So I like him for that. Of course, point of Road Warrior is 2 non-tuners. So easiest way is 2 and 2 plus that 8. So Quibbled Hedgehog fits bill just fine. Plus, since Road Warrior also swarms machine type monsters, last time I remembered, Quibbled Hedgehog, machine type. Next up, 3 Mecha Bunnies. There's a couple of reasons why these Mecha Bunnies are in here. 1, once again, 800 attack. If they get destroyed, I get another one. 2, they get flipped face up, 500 points damage to a card target. Which, normally if they're being destroyed in the first place, then yeah, there's a card target. And 3, Mecha Bunny stays in the graveyard. Quillbolts have a tendency to disappear from the graveyard once in a while. So, these things in the graveyard are a bad thing. Jute Fighter, level 2 warrior type. Once again, Road Warrior brings him out. A little more Synchro in action. Come down here, 2 Junk Synchrons, just cause. My Battery Man Arc, 1 Charger, 1 D, 1 Microcell. That's all I got. Then I'm still running Speed Warrior yet. Another warrior target for Road Warrior. MiQ ain't bad for a beat stick. 1700, light type, and a level 4. So, him plus Junk Synchron down there equals Arcanite. Dandelion, of course, everyone knows him. I'm only using 1 because I'm using a Rockstone Warrior instead of the second Dandelion. He's a little more stronger, but also, if I'm facing up with a pretty bad setup for me, I can ram him and summon 2 Rockstone tokens for defense. Then, of course, Sengel for some draw power. He was still left over from there. And some higher levels down here. Armed Dragon level 5, 2400 popper when Chaos Command's in here. Chaos Command's nice to have also. Alright, move down to spells. Plenty of equipped spells. 1 Fighting Spirit, 2 Synchro Boost, a Reptilian Rage. I kind of fell in love with this card. Nasty, 800 point boost. Makes your monster a reptile type, which if you don't mind it being a reptile, I don't see a reason not to run it. Plus, when this thing gets destroyed, an opponent's monster loses 800 attack. Find that a little more nastier than Malevolent Nuzzler, although I can recycle the Nuzzlers by paying 500 life points. 1 Tribute to the Doom left over from the starter deck, never really got rid of it. 1 Enemy Controller, that kind of got thrown in over time. And E-Provisions, that was left over from the deck, just left it in there. And 1 Battle Tune because, like I said, Road Warrior 1600, Junk Synchron's 13, that's a pretty good boost for a monster on my side of the field. Traps, little defense draw action, miniaturize, Scrap Iron Scarecrow, half or nothing just to fend off some attacks. Nothing major to kill anything, but I'm pretty sure someone could substitute in some major killing cards. 2 Graceful Revivals and a Limit Reverse just so I don't have to keep using Quibbled Hedgehog's effects, and like I said, then they disappear, and once again, the Mecha Bunnies don't disappear, so there's always a target for these 3. Dust Tornado, a little extra destruction, Magic Drain, prevents a few spell cards I don't like, and a Regikai. Just to have fun. Deck can basically run any type of Synchro monsters, but I do suggest at least running 3 Road Warriors, because that's how you swarm to get more Synchro summonings, and 1 Junk Warrior. Run a Junk Archer. When Junk Destroyer comes out, just like me, you guys will probably get it and start using it, so that'll find its way into this deck. Extra Junk Warrior for me. Power Tool, plenty equipped spells. Avenging Knight. Now you know why there's some light type monsters in there just for Avenging Knight. Tempest, MiQ's in there. Jute Fighters in there. Little burn damage. Arcanite, always fun. Gaianite, just because. And then Ancient Fairy for some defense and extra summoning. Black Rose, Nuke the Field. Stardust, duh. RDA, double duh. And Thought Ruler. Another quick thing about this deck is it actually can be configured to be a Majestic runner. Yep. You get your Majestic Star and your Majestic Red. Here's what you would do. You want to put in more Battery Man. That means these two are gone for another Battery Man Charger. Battery Man Ds and Micro Cells are going to start replacing some cards like Speed Warrior, one of the Mecha Bunnies, Sengel, just to have more level 1 targets. That way, he gets sack summoned, he brings out a Battery Man. Battery Man Ds, level 1, Battery Man Micro Cells, also level 1. Junk Synchron comes out. Synchro summon, someone like, Stardust or RDA. Then, substitute one of these for 1-for-1. Teleport you a Majestic Star, which is level 1. Sync, Majestic Star, Majestic Red. Yes, it's risky. You're running risk of bottomless trap holes and solemn judgments and your combo being busted. But still, it's the easiest way to synchro summon something that's in a tin and something that's going to be in a tin, and pretty much while no one else is running. Fairly simple way. Just more Chargers, more Ds. D's nice, 1900 defense. Charger's nice. Gains 300 attack for each Thunder type monster. Thunder, Thunder, Thunder. Thundercats. Haha. Really old reference. Yep, so that's the SSD, and a possible way to boost it into a SSD Majestic, or Majestic SSD, whatever you want to call it. Great deck idea. Brought to you by EMP's Blade Knight 60. See ya.